Moving on, it's a heart-wrenching story of an Indian girl adopted by an American when she was just 90 days old. Now, 30 years later, Carrie Shepherd is alienated by her country and denied US citizenship. But after Times Now reported on Carrie's plight, sources in the MEA say the government is looking at ways to provide legal assistance to Carrie Shepherd to challenge the US court order.
This is perhaps the rare happy moment Carrie Shepherd has left to cling on to. Indian-born Carrie, then perhaps just 6, along with her foster mother Irene, who adopted her from Kolkata when she was just 3 months old. For Carrie, now 30 years old, America is her home, a country she has lived in all her life, a nation that now does not want her anymore. Carrie Shepherd faces deportation to India, a country she left when she was 90 days old. A country where she has no one to call her own. Carrie's only connection with India, another woman from the same orphanage, GB.
আমার মনে হচ্ছে আমেরিকার ওখানে রাখা ওকে সেফ আছে, এখানে ইন্ডিয়াতে গরমে এসে ওদেরও তো একটা রেসপেক্ট আছে যে ওখানে ওদের একটা দায়িত্ব আছে।
Life for Carrie took a turn for the worse after the death of her mother at the young age of 8. At 17, she was dealing with a drug habit and was later convicted of felony for check forgery. It was then that the American government initiated deportation proceedings against her, only to realize that her naturalization documents were not completed. Carrie's case clouded in a maze of technicalities. And now the court upholding that Carrie should be deported to India, even after knowing that she suffers from a debilitating condition, multiple sclerosis, and cannot use her right hand.
Until 2000, here in the United States, parents were simply required to file a form before the adopted child turned 21 to claim citizenship. Now, Carrie's mother had filled out the form but failed to file it in to the system before her death.
Carrie, at this point of time, too afraid to disclose her location for the fear that she will be deported. But Times Now did manage to get in touch with a family friend in Utah, where Carrie lives. Jane Bugri, a friend of Carrie's mother, a woman who has seen Carrie as a child, knows that Carrie cannot survive alone.
She has no cultural or family ties in India, and she doesn't know what to expect there. Also, her health is declining, and she's really concerned about the fact that she can't get her medication in India.
Those fighting her case, including Michelle, who has followed Carrie's case from India for the last 6 years, is clear. America is violating human rights by wanting to dump Carrie in India.
I think the U.S. needs to take the responsibility. She's lived there. She was adopted. They accepted her in with a condition. When we adopt, we're told, and the children are told, it's just like we gave birth to you. You have the same status. And so to kick a child out is really to make a lie of the whole thing.
Following the broadcast on Times Now, India is looking at possibilities to extend legal assistance to Carrie to challenge the US court order. There are many in India, America and elsewhere fighting for Carrie. Carrie's last resort is to approach the US Supreme Court. But is Carrie at fault because her mother died before she could apply for American citizenship? Having lived her entire life in America, is it fair for the US to dump her now? And instead of accepting whatever America decides, should India not fight on behalf of Carrie? For now, Carrie Shepherd is a global orphan in her own land. A land that goes out of its way to welcome qualified and wealthy Indians to be part of the American dream, turning their back on their very own. Bureau Report, Times Now.